Okay, everybody, tonight I'm going to be adding a heat sink. Well, pick this up off Amazon for about less than $15. Free shipping because I added something else. The heat sink color is blue. That's what I chose. You know, to get to this thing, it's not too difficult. All you have to do is just pinch the tabs toward each other, pull your way, lift up, and remove. And this does take a small Phillips. Get a little focus on there. Yeah, it already has a thermal pad under there. Yeah. We can focus in on that. And you can go an 80 on this one, which is quite nice. Got a little unorganized here. Here are the thermal pads. Gives you about 3. Not too bad, just in case we lose one, I guess. There's the main piece. Not too bad for 10. Well, a little bit over because shipping. Still not over $20 though, which is great. Gives you screws. Yeah, what the heck. Give it some room for the screw to at least go through as you're mounting it inside this part of the board. Oh, that's good enough. Now, you kind of have to remember how you're going to set this thing up, so. And it sticks, grabs on there pretty well. too bad. Almost forgot the screws that came with this. So you screw this on, 3 screw holes on each side to fasten the heat spread. Nothing, well, this might work out actually. No, it's not. The screwdriver that came with it's not even magnetic. Bummer. And this will lift upwards. If you can, yeah. It's already got some thermal pad pre-installed by the factory. This is from Hynix. Usually Dell likes to go with that brand. And I will remove the bottom screw that was provided. And I will move that to the 80 millimeter part of the motherboard. Screw that down. And I will remove that thermal pad. Oh wow, that is funny. Some circuitry on there. And we'll install this like so. It's a little heavy, but it works. Let's see if I can get the screwdriver in there. Well, gotta bring out something else. One thing I forgot to mention is the SATA Caddy 2.5-inch bay holder will not fit. It will not fit in there. There we go. So, pretty much an idle here. Well, that's whatever counts there. I'm running at 93 degrees. 93-ish, 100-ish. Lowest was 90. But without that heatsink and just thermal pads, is usually runs up to like 130 on idle. 180 if you're doing a lot of things with high performance settings on the power option. And yeah, it slows down performance if you don't have this thing. This stuff really helps.